Hello everybody, my name is Swag here. Welcome to a Hypixel Skyblock video. Today we're going to be talking about early game money making methods. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. And just as a quick side note, my voice is going to sound rather bad. I have a pretty bad mic at the moment. I will try to get a better mic, but no promises on that. But yeah, with that, let's actually get to the video now. Alright, so starting us off today, we're going to be talking about mining wheat in the hub. The wheat fields over here in the hub. So first, once you spawn in here, if you have a rank in Hypixel, then you can go over to the hub selector over here, and you'll see a random hub. Once you press that, you have a chance of getting into a single player lobby like I am in right now. And we're going to head over to the farm merchant right here, and you'll see a rookie hoe. You're going to want to grab that rookie hoe and just go ham on these wheat fields over here, just mining and just farming all the wheat, all the stuff, just picking up all that. And once you get enough money, then you can just sell all the wheat to any of the merchants, then go over to the librarian, buy some XP bottles, and then put your rookie hoe in the enchanting table over here and getting harvesting 5. And with harvesting 5, then you can just get even more money from farming. So now let's move on to a different money making method. Alright, so for this money making method, what we're going to do is head over to the mine merchant here, grab a single piece of gold, then head on over to the lumber merchant over here, grab 2 pieces of stick, and you're going to craft a golden shovel. After you craft the golden shovel, you're going to go over to the enchanting table over here, and you're going to get efficiency 2 on that golden shovel. After you get that, then you're going to go over to the farming islands over here. First you're going to head over to the barn, and if you just follow the path that I'm taking, you're going to see a portal over there, a slime jump spot. You're going to go over here, and you're going to go to the desert settlement. Once here, you're going to take out your golden shovel with efficiency 2 and just start going ham on all the sand over here. Alright, so for this next money making method, what we're going to do first is going to head over to the auction house over here, and we're going to search up for a Dreadlord sword. Just keep in mind that the Dreadlord sword does require you to have catacombs level 5. But that is very easy to get, just a couple entrance runs or floor 1 run, and you should get Cat 5 really easily. The thing about the Dreadlord sword, the one thing that's the most important about it is going to be that Scavenger 5, the rainbow enchant right in the middle. That's going to be the most important thing about this sword. So let me just buy this one real quick just to show you guys how it works. So once you right click with it in your hand, it's just going to shoot a Wither Skull that does AoE damage on impact. So for example, if I were to go here and just do that, as you can see, it just does damage. And that's the main thing about it. So what we're going to do with this information is we're going to warp to the end. And once we're here, we're just going to go around and just kill all these Endermen. And this will be making you quite a bit of money, and it will also get you quite a bit of combat XP along with that. And while you're grinding this, you'll also be getting ender chest plates, helmets, leggings, boots, and also I believe you get belts from killing the Enderman here. Let me see real quick. Yep, the ender piece, the ender armor, and the ender necklace, not the belt. Along with this one, there's going to be another money-making method that involves the end that we're going to talk about right now. Alright, so for this next money-making method that you can do in conjunction with just killing the Enderman up here, is you're going to be going around and looking for certain types of blocks. It's going to be these kind of blocks here. It's not just going to be obsidian, it can be also endstone as well, but what you're looking for is these particles. These are known as shiny blocks, or other name is going to be end nodes. And if you mine those, as you can see, ender node, you found enchanted obsidian. You're going to go around and just try to find these, as many as you can. There you go, there's a few right here. And once you are mining these ender nodes, you have a chance to find an endermite nest, which spawns those endermites that you just saw. Those endermites drop mite gel, which can be sold to NPC for 4,000 coins each. So this is a very consistent money making method as long as you are pretty efficient about going around the whole island looking for these blocks, and all the meanwhile killing all the endermen here. So both of these combined can get you a very hefty amount of money. And along with that, when you're going around and killing all these endermen, you're gonna get the ender armor and the ender necklace. What you're gonna do with those, you're obviously gonna keep one of each of those. So one ender helmet, one ender chest plate, one ender leggings, a single ender boots, and a single ender necklace. But with all the other pieces, you're gonna go down here to the dragon's nest, and you're gonna go right next to the stairs, and you'll see a little bit of an entrance here. You're gonna go in real quick, and you're gonna see the draconic altar. So what you're gonna do is hold the ender piece in your hand, then you're just gonna right click on this, and okay, that's weird. You're just gonna right click on the altar, and just it'll open up a menu where you can sacrifice that ender piece. And if we go over to the draconic altar guide, you can see that ender pieces have a chance of giving you summoning eyes. It's a very rare chance, mind you, but it is a chance regardless, which would mean that if you sacrifice an ender piece and get a summoning eye, that's a free 560,000 coins just from sacrificing an ender piece. With that, we're gonna move on to the next money making method. So if we head on over to the island, you'll see I have a massive sugarcane farm, and I have 3 layers of sugarcane farm. This is an infinite sugarcane farm. That's the basic premise. And mine is a semi-AFK version of it. So this is called a back and forth sugarcane. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna first sand over here and move to the left, and once you get to this end over here, then you're gonna move back. And it's just gonna be back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and you just keep going on and on and on. And then you're gonna drop down to the next level, and then keep doing it there, and then the next level, and you'll do it there as well. And then you'll go all the way back to the top, and by the time you're done with the bottom layer, first layer is gonna be all fully grown. There are some caveats to this. The first one being, it is very tedious to build this farm. Mainly because sugarcane is not one of the things that can be put in a basket of seeds. Instead, you have to place each of the first layer canes that you see here. You have to manually place each and every single one. And you can see there are so many sugarcane here. So it takes a very long time to set up. And if you want to infinitely farm it, adds 3 layers. That's 3 times as long. Alright, so next money making method we're going to be talking about is gonna be zealot grinding. What the heck happened here? Whatever. Alright, it's going to be zealot grinding. So we're just going to go in here and, well, we're just going to kill the zealots. I would recommend that you do not use a short bow to grind these zealots. It would be much better to use a different setup that will show in just a second. You want a full Wise Dragon set, so Wise Dragon boots, chestplate, helmet, leggings, all that good stuff. And you're going to want that full set. Along with that, you are going to want a frozen scythe. This combination is going to be a very good way of killing zealots. Just do be cautious that that setup does require a bit of money to get. So if you have the money to invest into doing summoning eye grinding, then it is very worth it. Yeah. As for pets while grinding this, well, there's 2 pets. Okay. So the first pet I would recommend if you're having issues with mana, just spamming mana everywhere, then I would recommend you get a legendary sheep pet. But if you are doing fine on mana and you just want to have more zealots, more specials that spawn, then I would recommend getting a legendary Enderman instead. But just be wary that the legendary Enderman does cost quite the fortune. It is very expensive for what it does. But if you're going to invest a lot of time into summoning eye grinding, then I would recommend that you do get the legendary Enderman pet. So next money making method we're going to be talking about is going to be T2 Tarantula Slayers. So we're going to come over here and talk to Maddox, and we're going to look at the boss drops. So we have all these boss drops over here. You're not going to be worrying about anything from Spider Cladylus and onwards. So the only thing you will be wanting from T2 Tarantulas is this one right here, Toxic Arrow Poison. Each of these Toxic Arrow Poisons sells for 2,000 coins to the NPC. And you get 16 of these from a single T2 Tarantula Slayer. That means that if you do drop this, that's 32,000 coins, which is insane. And a T2 Tarantula costs 7,500. Just do know that in order to do this effectively, you will need to get to Sven Packmaster. I believe it is level 3, yeah. So, Wolf Slayer level 3 in order to get the Maddox Bat Phone. Because if you do not have the Bat Phone, then you're going to have to come here every single time. You're going to have to come here from the Spider's Den, walk all the way over here, start another T2 Tarantula Slayer, and then walk all the way back. And it's just, you're just going to be walking back and forth way too much. It's just not worth it if you do not have Wolf Slayer 3. But if you do have Wolf Slayer 3, then this is very, very, very good. And now with that, let's move on to the next money making method. Alright, so next money making method we're going to be talking about today is going to be the events that happen each Skyblock year. You may be asking, what events am I talking about? Well, let's go over to the calendar events over here, in which I'm talking about the Season of Jerry and the Spooky Festival. For the Season of Jerry, after each wave of the magma cubes, you will get a certain amount of gifts. You will get a certain amount of white gifts, green gifts, and red gifts. Red gifts are where the money is truly at. You are almost always guaranteed to get at least 2 red gifts, and at the current market prices, that's 80,000 coins. And you can have up to 5 waves. That's 400,000 in just 1 hour. You also have to consider the green gifts and the white gifts, and you get 6 of each, almost guaranteed 6 of each every single wave. That's going to be 24 to 30 depending on the lobby that you're in, because some lobbies can only have 4 waves while some have 5 waves. But if you're in a 5-wave lobby, that's 30 of each of these. And we're going to move on to the Spooky Festival now. So during nighttime, there's going to be certain spooky mobs that spawn in the graveyard here and over in the wilderness over here. This wilderness right here. When you kill these spooky mobs, they will drop a ton of candy, and I mean a ton. And if you go over to the bazaar over here and we go to spooky items and you see the prices, 900, like let's say 920 coins roughly per each green candy, and just absolutely insane prices for purple candy. Let's say roughly like 9,500 for each purple candy. Highly recommend doing both of these events. Make sure to check your calendars for when the next Season of Jerry and next spooky events are, as those are very good for money, for just money in general. And yeah, now with that, we are going to be moving on to the next one. Alright, the next money making method we're going to be talking about today is going to be mayors. Specific mayors will have specific events that will be able to make you quite a decent amount of money. These mayors are going to be Diana, Cole, Marina, Jerry, and Scorpius. For Diana, the event that you want to be looking out for is the Mythological Rituals. The Mythological Rituals event is basically just where you are able to spawn in certain mythological creatures depending on the rarity of your griffin pet. The higher the rarity of your griffin pet, the stronger the mobs will be, and the more expensive the drops, you could say, I guess. The better the drops are. But for early game players, you will most likely have a common or uncommon griffin. So what we're going to be mainly looking at is going to be griffin feathers. So if we head over to the combat section over here and press on mythological, we're going to look at griffin feathers here and see that their average is 50,000 coins for each griffin feather. That means that if you're able to complete an entire griffin chain, a burrow chain, in, let's say, 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes might be a bit much, but we'll take that. 2 minutes, okay? If you're able to complete one in 2 minutes and get a griffin feather at the end, that means you can get 30 griffin feathers, but in 1 hour, and that translates to about 1.5 million coins per hour. Just what? 1.5, let that sink in. This is very good for early game people. This is a very, very good money making method. Just be cautious that some mobs will be stronger than others, so you may die a few times and fail a couple of your chains, but this is fine as long as you are able to complete the majority of your chains. You'll be making a decent amount of money. And yeah, now for the next mayor we're going to be talking about is Cole. Cole has a perk called Mining Fiesta. During the Mining Fiesta, there's going to be 2 Mining Fiestas throughout the year. Each Mining Fiesta will last for exactly 5 hours, and during that Mining Fiesta, you are able to get double the drops from mining. Why do I say this is good for early game people? Well, you can now go to the Dwarven mines and just mine gold or mine mithril, and you'll get double the amount of ores from both those methods. You'll make double the money, which is just insane. And it is for 5 hours, 5 long hours. You're going to be getting double drops for all 5 of those hours. So it is a very good, very, very good money making method. Just make sure to look out for Cole in the election room over here and vote him in if he does have the Mining Fiesta perk. Next one that we're going to be talking about is Marina over here. Actually, you know what, I'm not going to talk about it. Just know that a lot of people simp for Marina, and even if she has her trash perks, people will vote her in because they simp for her so hard, which I don't understand. Please let go of her. She is just a Skyblock NPC. Anyways, this perk that we're going to be talking about for Marina is going to be the fishing festivals. For fishing festivals, there's going to be one fishing festival at the start of each Skyblock month, and it will last for the first 3 days, so that's going to be 1 hour. So if we were to imagine Marina had her fishing festival perk, then day 1, day 2, and day 3 of early winter Skyblock month will be a fishing festival. During the fishing festival, you have a chance of catching reeling up a shark. Sharks also have the chance of dropping specific items, mainly these 4 teeth. You will obviously not be able to get great white shark teeth as an early game player as well as tiger shark, but you should be able to access blue shark teeth and nurse shark teeth. this will make you quite a bit of money. Along with that, you will also get a ton of shark fins, which you can convert into enchanted shark fins, which are just making so much money right now. They're so insane in price, because of a recent update that has recipes that require enchanted shark fins. Enchanted shark fins are just, the prices are just through the roof at the moment. So you can take advantage of that if Marina does have her fishing festival perk. And now for the next mayor we're going to be talking about, it is going to be Jerry. Jerry is a special mayor. Quite literally. He is literally referred to as a special mayor because he can only come around once every 2 or 3 months, I believe. I think he can be a mayor like 3 times in a year, 2 or 3 times in a year. I don't know the exact count, but yeah, it's like 2 or 3 times a year, I believe. But during Jerry, you can literally just be doing anything you want, and while he's a mayor, you will be able to get certain items called Jerry boxes. So imagine you're just going around killing the zombies here, and then all of a sudden you just see a notification saying green Jerry found. There'll be a Jerry sprite that just spawns here and then travels, like just flies over to a certain spot, and you're just gonna go over there and quickly hit that Jerry a certain amount of times, and then that Jerry will drop a certain type of box. There are 4 different types of boxes that anybody can get. You have the green Jerry box, blue Jerry box, purple, and golden. Golden obviously being the best Jerry box that you can get, and green being the worst. Even though green is the worst one that you can get, it is still worth quite a bit of money. It's basically the same as red gifts, which is insane. But yeah, it's all throughout Jerry. You can get any of these boxes, and yeah, after Jerry, as for selling these items, you will want to hold on to them after Jerry has already left office, because all Jerry related items are going to drop in price drastically during Jerry Mayor and for a while afterwards as well. It usually takes about 1 or 2 months, usually around 1 month, for prices to go back up on Jerry items. For example, the Jerry talismans, the Jerry sheen gun, all that stuff. So it usually takes a month or 2 for them to go back to their original price, at which point you can then sell your boxes and all the loot that you got for quite a hefty profit. And yeah, that's going to be it for Jerry Mayor. And now the last mayor that we're going to be talking about is going to be Scorpius. Scorpius is also a special mayor like Jerry, and only coming into office like 2 or 3 times a year. The thing about Scorpius is that if you vote for Scorpius, then one of his perks is called Bribe, where he will give you 1 million coins if you vote him into office. 1 million coins just for putting in a vote. That's just wow. That's like literally just 2 seconds of work for 1 million coins. Just keep in mind that he's a special mayor, so you're not gonna like get that 2 million coins very frequently, as you're probably gonna make like 2 to 3 million per year, based on the number of times Scorpius is put up for election. But regardless, 1 million coins just from voting him in. I believe Scorpius is going to be the next special mayor that will be shown, that'll be put up for election sometime soon. I don't know the exact date, but he will be the next special mayor that is in rotation. And yeah, with that will wrap up all of the money making methods that I'm going to be covering in this video. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys watched all the way to the end and you like this type of content and you thought that it was informative, then please do like and subscribe. It would really mean the world to me. I might make a mid-game money making methods guide as well, as that will most certainly help out a lot of people. Yeah, I will see about making that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, see you guys next time. Until then, have a good rest of your day, and peace.